So recently I did a video about leasing my last car. Um, and so I saw this comment, if you have to finance it, you can't afford it. If that isn't Dave Ramsey as shit, then I don't know what is. Look, guys, I can easily counter this comment by saying, hey, a dollar today is worth more than a dollar tomorrow. Why does that mean anything? Well, because we all know that inflation is constant, and as of right now, it's 5%. So if you have $1 today, it's going to be worth more than it is the next year because of inflation. So I can't afford it if I have to finance it. Not necessarily true. And honestly, if you are in the market to buy a car and you can't wait a year or two, that's okay. I was in a similar position where I trade out cars for my business. And I'll be honest, never would I recommend anyone pay cash and buy a car outright, especially a depreciating liability like a car. I mean, on the books, it can be a depreciating asset, but we all know it's not going to really go up in value. And where car prices are recently, a lot of people are paying well over MSRP, and I would never in a million years recommend anyone do that with market adjusted pricing. But why am I leasing, and why would I tell you to lease right now if you have to go get a car? Well, let me show you this chart real quick. So this chart right here is the consumer price index for all urban consumers for used cars and trucks in the United States. And as you can see on this dip here on the chart, disinflationary measures by the Fed are causing car prices to slowly come down. Now, there was a brief bump up in the used market, but overall, car market is going down because to finance a house or a car right now is incredibly expensive. And anytime credit markets deteriorate and it's more expensive to borrow on lines of credit, there's a hell of a lot less consumption. And if there's less consumption and demand in the market, naturally prices are going to fall. So what does that mean, and why does that matter to you, and why am I telling you to lease a car? Guys, it's simple. Why do you want to own something that's going to go down in price? And we all know from that chart and the direction where the economy's going, the trend is down. Don't own the debt. When you buy that car, even if you pay all cash, the equity basis is falling. It's trending against you. But when you lease it, if the values do drop considerably against you, guess what? You're only renting that car. You don't own that debt. And when you give the keys back to the bank, they have to deal with that situation. So guess what? You don't have to be in a negative equity situation. So if you're going to go out and get a car right now, please consider a lease right now, especially in this market.